Hello guys, welcome to the 15th video of our Python playlist, and in this video we will basically learn that how to manipulate our text file. This means that how we can update a text file, how we can remove a data from the text file. So for that, let me take a small example, and in that example a person will be asked to enter his ID, his age and his name. Those details will be stored in a file, and we can update those details or we can modify those details. So for that, the first thing we should do is that we should be creating a add data function. So for that, that's add data colon. Now, the first thing is that we will be asking the person to enter his ID or his or her ID. So ID is equal to integer input, enter your ID. So, and then we will be asking to enter the age. So age is equal to integer input, enter age, and then we will be asking for entering the name. So name is equal to input, enter your name. So basically, when we are supposed to add the data, so we have to append that file. So if the file is not existing, so what will happen? The file will be created and the data will be entered into that file. So before that, we have to specify a format so which will be used to enter the data into the file. So for that, what we have to do, we have to make a string, and in that string, we will be concatenating all the details. So first thing first, the ID will come first. So we have to convert ID into string format, and then we will concatenate it with a hyphen to separate the data. So ID, then we will be entering the name, and then we will be entering the age. So we have to open a file s1 or details.txt in the append mode. And then we have write file.write s. And here we have to write plus \n so that the new details will be entered the next line. And then we will just close that file, and we should also write that details print details has been added successfully. So let me call the add data function, and if I run this, ID 137, age 23, and name is, for example, John. The problem here again is that we have to convert this also to string. So if I run this, so the ID is 137, for example, age is 43, and the name is John. So if I go to my the folder, so you guys can see that details file has been added, and 137 is the ID, John is the name, and 43 is the age. Now, the thing is that we are supposed to remove the data from that file. For that, we first have to open remove data. So we first have, and I am taking the example that only by entering ID the data can be removed. So for that, what we have to do is that I will just ask the user to enter the ID, input, enter your ID. Then what will happen is that we will open the file, the details file, in the read mode. So, and nothing will be entered over here. And then what we will do? The thing that we will do is that we will create another file. File 2 is equal to open. And here we will write temp.txt. And it will be opened in the write mode. So, what we will do? We will get the details in line by line from the details text file. We will write a loop that while s not equal to null, empty string, then what we will do? What we will do is that we will split the string on the basis of the hyphens. So for that, s dot split, and here we will write hyphen. What the split function do? It basically breaks a string with respect to the character passed in the split function. And what we will do then, that if str id found in L, then what should we do? We should do that print data with details. We can change it to format one, details, and here I should write S has been removed. Else what should be done? We should write the details into the temporary file. So file2.write s. And here we will read the next line. And at the end, what we have to do, we have to close both of the files. File2.close. And before that, we basically, as you guys can see, that there are two files now, temp and details. So what we have to do is that we have to remove the details files and the temporary file, the temp file, the name of the temp file, the created temp file basically now stores the, you guys can say that it is basically storing the new details. So to rename that from temp to details, for that we have write temp.txt, comma, details.txt. What will happen? From older name to a new name will be set. And let me remove that over here. And for this OS, we have to import OS also. So import OS. And if I run this, and let's say that I enter 197, age is for example Kai, age is for example 43, and the name is Kyle. And now let's say that I want to enter 137, the ID number. And if I run this, so data with details 137, John and 43 has been removed. So if I go to the text file now, so you guys can see that 143 Smith and 197 Kyle is only present over here. Let me run the code again. and let me write 163. The age is 13, and the name is Williams. And let's say that I want to remove the details of the ID 197. So first I enter 197, so it says the data details 197, Kyle, and 43 has been removed. And if we go to our text file, so you guys can see that the data for Kyle is not present inside the file now. The last thing that we have to update the file, update the details. So for that, what we have to do, we have to do the same thing. And instead of just let me copy this whole code, and let's say we just allow to basically add the name again, right? So for that, we just have to change this to update data. Update data, the ID will be entered, and here what we'll do, name is equal to input, enter your name, and then what we will do, we will write for x in L. What will happen, we will have a string over here, data, and in that data we will just concatenate the details, data plus x with a hyphen. For that, we will just add a hyphen at the end, and but instead of the name, we will just basically replace the index position 1 of the list with name. And here we have to write file2.write, and here we should write data, and here we should replace this with update data. Let me see the details file. You guys see 143 Smith 67 is written in the file. So let me update that, and I write 143, and instead of Smith I write John now. So if I go to the text file, so you guys can see that the file has been updated. So I hope you guys got the concepts of how to manipulate our data inside the file. So see you guys until the next video. Take care. Goodbye.